Welcome back everybody, and today I have behind me the stacker. Now if we go ahead and turn our field of view to something normal, we can go ahead and look inside of this minecart with chest. Of course you can rename these in an anvil to have a title of your choice. We can go ahead and look in here and say we want the light blue, the lime, and the black. Go ahead and press the button. You have the lime, we can go through there, the black, and the light blue. Go ahead and press the button again, it'll go through. And of course, as you can see, everything has returned. I believe it was this black maybe, this lime, and this light blue. That's a complete guess because memory. Anyway, as you can see, we have this trap chest up here. And if we go ahead and look inside, it'll cycle through to the next minecart with chest. So we can grab a magenta and a pink and a cyan. Alright, I'm going to try and remember it's these three slots. Cycle through, pink, magenta, cyan, and 1, 2, 3. They're all back in the minecart with chest. And we can go ahead and look in this trap chest here to cycle through the next one. Now there are 6 of these minecarts, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that for all 6 of them. And say we want to go from number 3 to number 6, so that's 3 leaving. We hear piston sounds, so that's 4 coming up. Now 5, and now 6 is going to come over here. We can exit the chest, and here we are. We have the 6th chest, and of course, going back, we have that first chest we were looking in with the black, the light blue, and the... was it magenta? I think it was pink. I honestly don't remember. And of course, let's go ahead and look at the device here. As you can see, we have a stack that is completely expandable if you just want to go a little bit larger with your device. But for realistic purposes, 6 is more than plenty for a storage system. Since of course for each of them you have 27 shulker boxes, and of course with each of those you get 27 stacks of items. Now as you can see, there is some rail trickery here, which is just a pain to mess around with, but once it's all up and running, this is a quite nice system. Now for a small explanation of this trap chest here, let me just grab 6 fairly random blocks that are around here. That's 6? Yes, I can count. So, if you want to, you can go ahead and put an index here of which minecarts are which. So if you know that this minecart here, this is number 4, I believe, we'll say 4 is the minecart with chest. Now we have the glass coming up, now the lever, and now this one coming up here would be our rail chest. By looking in this chest, you can just mark down which order all your chests are in, and of course this is all the way to 27. And if you so choose, you can say put another trap chest back here to expand that all the way to a larger number. 60 minus 6 is math 54. So let's go ahead and hop into the tutorial. I couldn't have planned that better myself. That was a complete accident, but I fell. Alright, I have prepared the building area right here in advanced. So to get started, go ahead and place your dispenser facing up, hopper facing into your dispenser, and hopper facing into this block here. Now we're done with the dispenser. I thought I grabbed a dropper, but I guess I did not. So go ahead and grab your dropper and place one facing up and one facing out. Go ahead and place a block here with a rail and 2 hoppers like so. So one over and one facing towards that rail. Now next to this hopper, go ahead and place a regular piston with a sticky piston on bottom, an observer right here, and a block right here. Now go ahead and place a block right here and a piston right here, and that is where you want to place your button. Right there. And of course, as you can see, well, if there was something in there, it would get dispensed, and of course, the previous item would be broken. Now, we just need to build a simple item dispensing circuit, or item elevator circuit, right here. So place a block right there, right here, one block there, 3 blocks like so, and a block right here. Now, of course, if you need to use this area right here, you can build any sort of system to dispense your item. This is the one that just works within the footprint that I designed. So go ahead and place your comparator, subtract mode, 2 redstone here, 1 redstone here, grab your repeater, 1 here, 1 here, and grab a slab, and place 1 right here, and 1 right here, block, block, and a repeater right there, and 3 redstone right there. Make sure to place a block here so that everything does not connect, although it doesn't really matter, it's more for aesthetics than anything. Now go ahead and get your trapped chest and place it right here. And now when you open this, it'll activate that powered rail. You can't really see it on camera, but I assure you it activates. Now that is the entire item dispensing and shulker box looking through system done. Now let's go ahead and move on to the infuriating rails, which hopefully I can give you a nice guide to be not so infuriating. Okay, to get started, go ahead and place a block right here, rail, 3 blocks like this, redstone block, and a redstone block right here. That'll make sense in a couple seconds. 1 block right there, and a staircase of blocks right there. 1 block here, redstone block, and a temporary block. Go ahead and build a snake of rails, with this one being a powered rail. You can go ahead and break that now. Now, thunderstorm. Now go ahead and head to the bottom here. Place a block here, 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 and 2 more right there. Now you're going to want to place a series of rails. Make sure this one is a powered rail though. And a powered rail there, regular rail, and 2 powered rails like so. Now what you're going to want to do is change that for a regular rail, rail right there, detector rail, and powered rail. Now go ahead and put a lever right here, flick that down, and now you just need a redstone block right on top of this one. Go ahead and place a block here just to block off your view to the inside. And of course you can place a block right there as well to have a little more closure there. Now, if I go over here, that should be everything ready to go, but I'm actually just forgetting. Break that rail and place a block right there. And that is your entire system in terms of the rails done here. Now, go ahead and place a sticky piston with an observer facing this way and a regular piston, grab it from here, facing into this gap here. And that's what's going to push your minecarts right through. Now, you can go ahead and start loading in your minecarts. Now, I have preloaded chests to load minecarts like so. So that's draining out and into the minecart with chest. And while you're loading it, you'll want to place a power source right there, or just a lever on this block, just to make sure that carts don't get dispensed through. So this is the only actual cart I will be loading for demonstration purposes. Go ahead and push that through. Chest, or minecart with chest, trap chest, push it through. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Now your feed is full. So go ahead and place a final one right there. And go ahead and get rid of this power source. Actually, don't. Send that through. Oh, that's not actually a problem. There we go. Now, once you unpower that, everything will go back through. You'll get your next minecart in the line, or the first one you sent into the stack. And that is the entire device right there. So if I want to look into this magenta shulker box, here we go. Push it through. Now, as I've said with all of my previous devices, using this setup here, it helps a whole ton if you put a roof on top. Because for whatever reason, when you use a piston to put a velocity on a shulker box in this direction, sometimes that velocity will go in this direction because physics. So what you want to do to prevent shulker boxes from just sitting on top of this dropper here, go ahead and place a wall around and a roof of slabs. Of course, if this is solid blocks, you can't see into your shulker box. So with this roof here, and I like to extend it just for aesthetics purposes, you don't have to worry about shulker boxes getting flown in that direction. Unless that happens. Where did that go? It goes back into the dispenser. That's happened to me once before in using this in my single player world, so you don't have to worry about it flying back this way. This hopper will always catch it. At least as far as my experience has gone. And of course, that orange shulker box is back in here, and I can go and move on to the piston chest, as I've just declared it in the chest up here. The sticky piston chest, to be exact. Now this would be the rail chest, I think? The chest. Now is the detector rail chest. And of course you can rename slips of paper or something like that if you want to be exact about it. But anyway, that is the entire device right here. So that's going to do for today's episode. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!